Happy day after Mother's Day. Yesterday was Mother's Day. So for all you types out there who are mothers, Happy Mother's Day. Imagine me saying that to you yesterday. And if you're not a mother, if you have a mother, pretty sure everybody had a mother at some point. I don't care about them. It's ENTP discussion question session, video fun time now. I think number 5. Do you ever find yourself grasping complex concepts really easily? And sometimes simple concepts just fly right over your head. You totally miss it. I think it's because sometimes it's too simple. Or rather, that's what our inner monologue says. No, that's too simple. There's no way it could be that. That's too simple of an explanation for that thing. I think a lot of times people can be fascinated with the complex concepts, because it's more exciting when you're thinking of this most fantastical explanation for something, and then it turns out to be right. And of course, you knew what it was because you're so intelligent and so smart. And you have such an amazing imagination that you can just think of complex things that work together very easily. And when it comes down to simple things, we kind of deny the truth. We're like, no, that's too simple. It's not interesting enough. I think that's one of the reasons why it's sometimes the simplest thing, the thing that could be right in front of our face, we totally miss. We don't even notice it. Or we notice it briefly and reject it because it's not a complex solution that we're looking for, that we're hoping for. Man, I'm so tired. I can't really think of any concrete examples right now. I probably should have waited to make the video for when I did have some examples. Like, this was something that Ningsta Kitty was asking me, was why she has such a easy time getting convoluted ideas, making sense of them, and then terribly difficult time getting simple, basic ideas. I think that's all it boils down to, is it's boring to think of a simple and basic idea. And I completely sympathize with that. Because nobody likes boring. If we're always hoping for a very interesting solution, let's say interesting, it would be hard to see the simple one. Like in a magic trick. There's a good example. Magic tricks. You see this magic trick and you're sitting there and you're like, whoa, how'd he do that? And your wheels in your head start turning and you start thinking of all these complex and elaborate solutions to the illusion and these magnificent contraptions and trapdoors and hidden switches and levers, and then later you find out it's something totally bogus that you should have realized immediately right from the beginning, but it's not interesting enough. It's kind of like anticlimactic to see a simple solution when what you really wanted was a complex one. Or when you're used to dealing with complex things and you go to simple things. Like, remember when Pong came out? No, you weren't even born when Pong came out. But when Pong came out, it was amazing because it was a video game. Video games didn't exist. You couldn't play that paddle bouncy ball game. And nowadays you've got 3D puzzle shooters and RPGs and complex character classes and falling jewels that you have to match up and virtual farming. And you go back to Pong, you play it for like 10 seconds, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to shoot myself in the face because it's so boring. But at the time it wasn't. It's kind of like that. We're used to nowadays, there's more complex things. You know, and when we see a simple thing, it just boggles our mind how it could be so simple. There should be a law against simple, boring things. No, there shouldn't. Don't listen to me, Congress. No! All of a sudden, we have like 5 new bills in the House and Senate trying to get passed. But anyways, I think I'm just rambling on because I'm like really tired. And it's not sunny outside, so I don't have any sunshine gamma rays blasting into my eyes to keep me awake. So hopefully that's a good enough video for today. If not, post me some suggestions, and after I have some caffeine, and I'm on my way home and it's sunny, I'll make another video. But that's only if you give me suggestions. Toodaloo.